Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Jackson. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. To the air, it's Howard. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's in open space downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to turning on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The Raging Cajuns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. He's loose. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cajuns. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that look.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Jenkins. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnett. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. This should be the last play of the quarter. Let's it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robertson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Howard. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Raging Cajuns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the 1st.
They'll ride Davis here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So you either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Rice rushes to the line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnett. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's got him still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These red zone trips, red has been stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And on offense, you know this is four-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
17, Rice, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
And he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
With the catch, it's Davis. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Moves. Back to throw. It's Howard. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. So you come out of the locker room for the ref, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. And those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Rush is on him, looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. He's got it on the run. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. A great catch and run for 6. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Holds it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. A handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll run it to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
He's tackled.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball and knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983